Hi everyone, my name is Odewale Oluyemisi. I currently run a virtual assistant course with ALX, and here is my first official assignment. A virtual assistant is someone who works remotely to provide administrative, creative, technical, or operational support to individuals, teams, or organizations. What virtual assistants do on a day to day basis is that they ensure that businesses run smoothly by taking care of essential tasks that keep the operation of an organization organized and efficient behind the scene. Virtual assistants, they support entrepreneurs, small business owners, startups, organizations, executives, professionals, and so on and so forth. The reason virtual assistants exist is to help professionals to stay organized, to save time, and to save them from stress so that they can handle the other parts of the business that only them can do. There are a lot of qualities and skills that makes a virtual assistant a good one, ranging from communication, scheduling, organization, flexibility, adaptability, growth mindset, perseverance. There are a lot of them. Well, the two skills I would say stood out for me. The first one would be organization. As a virtual assistant, it is very, 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 very mandatory for you to be organized. That is how you'll be able to put tasks, you'll be able to classify tasks in orders of importance. So, as a virtual assistant, it is very, very necessary for you to be organized so that when you're working with clients or companies, you'll be able to help such company to prioritize tasks, to stay organized so that with a glance they can easily say, okay, this is the first thing that is supposed to be done and all that. So I feel that's the first one that stood out for me. The second one is, I would say, is flexibility. Now, if as a virtual assistant, before I would believe that a virtual assistant is actually a good virtual assistant, the virtual assistant has to be someone that is flexible because take for instance, if you're working in a startup or with a content creator that their schedule can change at any point in time, their programs can change, anything can happen and come up at the same time. If you're a flexible virtual assistant, it will be easy for you to be able to run along and still put in your best and give results. So I believe those are the two major skills that stood out for me: organization and flexibility. Well, the first strength I would say I have as a customer service professional looking to transition into virtual assistants would be communication. I like to carry my clients along and let them give them feasible expectations. I will let them know where we are, where we are going, and the expected delivery time. So I think that's one of my strengths. So I've never had any issue whereby they said, "Oh, you didn't communicate what to expect." You didn't. So I always like it to be both ways. So I'll communicate the task ahead, and I would want us to agree on the task so that we'll both be on the same page. So I would say that communication is one of my strengths. Also, being organized. I like things organized. I like to be able to pen down things that are my expectation, things that I'm expected to do, and put them um in order of importance so that that way I'll be able to check if I've gotten the task done. I'll be able to tick it off on my to-do list. So it helps me. So these are the two major strengths I think I have, which I feel a virtual assistant should also possess. The areas I think I need to improve on is I think that would be a little bit of flexibility. And the reason is because I like things to be spelt out. I like things to be, to be spelt out and we can agree so that I'll be able to know what is expected of me. So in a situation whereby in a fast-paced environment and then things are just changing rapidly and very fast, so I might not be really able to give out or put out my best as the case may be. So I think I really need to work on that. And also some of the tools that virtual assistants use. I'm not familiar with transcribing. I'm not familiar with labeling and filling electrons. I think this is my first time of hearing about such a skill. So I think I need to work on that to learn more, and also Excel sheets. I can't say I'm good, so I'm just a little. I know a little bit on using Excel sheets, so I think I need to improve on those skills. Growth mindset is the willingness to learn new things and being open to correction. So I feel like as a virtual assistant, you should always be open to correction. Be willing. You use a lot of tools, and the truth of the matter is you cannot be 100% um good in all these tools. So when you have a growth mindset, you'll be able to, you would want to learn more, you would want to know more as time goes on, you would want to improve yourself day by day. You would not just stay in one place. So I think is the openness to when someone corrects you, probably you thought this was the right way, and then someone that knows better than you corrects you. So it's good for you to have a growth mindset. It helps you to grow. So I feel it's essential for a virtual assistant. Also, perseverance. Perseverance means pushing through even when it's not convenient. Perseverance is having the determination to push through even when things are hard. The mindset to see it to the end no matter what. That is perseverance. So there are times that you would work with clients, you will work with people, and then things, maybe a kind of tool is giving you problems or issues. When you have this perseverance, you already develop the perseverance skill, you will not abandon it or just leave it halfway. You would want to see it through, you would want to get to the bottom of it. So I think that is perseverance. Well, I plan to stay consistent by seeing every encounter as a learning avenue, a learning curve. So I believe that, like I told you, I'm struggling with some sets of tools that virtual assistants use. So I plan to be able to catch up, to be able to know at least some of these skills to help me do better, to do things better. So I will persevere because I know it's not going to be an easy task. It's not going to be something that will be handed to me. I will persevere and push through till the very end. Well, what excites me the most in the journey ahead would be the opportunity to learn new things, to grow, to evolve. Yeah, because I'm transitioning from customer service to virtual assistant, which is and customer service is just a fraction of virtual assistant. So I am excited to see how this works for me, how I'll use my skills and the other ones I'm going to learn from this course to be able to be a good virtual assistant and aim higher to. So I'm happy because I know I'm going to be learning a lot of new things ahead. I hope to be a good virtual assistant that leaves a good and lasting impressions on clients or any professional I get to work with. I intend to focus mainly on social media and online businesses because I think I'm vast in that area. I can create content. I do stuff like that online already. So I feel like businesses that already have a social media presence and still operate online, I'm going to do better, and they are going to have a good experience with me, and they would want to work with me over and over again. So that is the kind of virtual assistant I hope to be in the nearest future. Thank you. Bye.